What is up, guys? It is Matt Talks WWE here, and for my very first video of talking about WWE, I am going to do what most people have a debate about. Which is the better brand? We have Raw on this side, and we have Smackdown Live on the other side. So what I'm going to be doing here is, there's questions, and I will give the answers, and the roster of 3 check marks wins for who's the best roster. So let's get this started. So the very first question, let's just get it over with. Who has the best roster? So I'm gonna name the the top 3 guys from each roster, in my personal opinion. So I'm gonna start with Raw. Raw has Seth Rollins, uh, Finn Balor, who is currently he's not he's not injured anymore. We all know this, but he hasn't come back in ring competition for WWE on Raw yet. So we have Rollins, Finn Balor, and Kevin Owens, in my opinion, are their top 3 stars. And then we go over to SmackDown, and we have AJ Styles, Dean Ambrose, and Bray Wyatt, in my opinion. Those are their top 3 stars. So, in my opinion, SmackDown Live uh, has the better active roster just because the way that they use their rosters, everyone gets an opportunity. To be honest, let's just say, for instance, people like Baron Corbin, he had a chance to become world champion, and let's just face it, if Baron Corbin was on Raw, he would be in the United States Championship opportunity instead of the world title, which is the Universal Championship over on Raw. So let's just say if Baron Corbin wasn't on SmackDown, he would probably not have a chance to win the world title for probably a year from now. So honestly, SmackDown is the land of opportunity. So I give them the very first check mark. Goes to SmackDown Live for the best roster. So second question, uh, who has what's another question? Who has better matches? Who promotes the matches better, Raw or SmackDown? Honestly, this one's about even, but I can't give check marks to both of the shows in the same question. So, I'll be honest with you guys. I watch every both shows on Raw and Tuesday every week, unless something happens and I just can't watch it. Then I just go back on WWE Network and just watch it there. But I never miss a Raw or SmackDown show. I always see it, no matter if I don't see it live. I always see it no matter what. So, honestly, Raw, they do way too many like promos, which is not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. It's just uh, on SmackDown you see less of Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan, and instead of now, Shane McMahon and AJ Styles are in a feud. So not talking about now, but when SmackDown Live, like when it first got going, you didn't see Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan there out there a lot. Only if they're introducing like the tag titles and stuff like that, and the Women's SmackDown Live Championship. But honestly, Raw, they promote Stephanie McMahon and Mick Foley way too much. Obviously, Mick Foley's not the GM anymore. He got fired by Stephanie. They promote him, Mick Foley, Stephanie, and Triple H way too much. And they focus on 3 main guys: Goldberg, Seth Rollins, and Triple H. Those are the 3 guys that get overused on Raw, and they're forgetting about their younger talent. They're forgetting about Kevin Owens. Look, I understand ratings will be drawn if you put the title on Goldberg up against Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. Yes, that draws ratings, but you got to think about your younger superstar's career. Uh, Kevin Owens obviously has a brighter future than Goldberg in WWE. So honestly, if I decide who won, I would have obviously picked Kevin Owens. But back to my question, who has the better matches? I kind of have to go with. Um, I'm gonna have to go with SmackDown here. I'm sorry, but I can't get with Raw for their matches. It feels like the same stuff like over and over again. SmackDown, like you get hyped for SmackDown. Like I get hyped for SmackDown like every single time I'm watching. And yeah. So next question: who has the better women's division? The women's division has to go. I think. Let's see. Raw has Nia Jax, Charlotte, Sasha Banks, and Bailey as their top four women wrestlers. Raw has. SmackDown Live has Alexa Bliss, Becky Lynch, Nikki Bella, uh, Mickey James. Honestly, it's about even. But if I had to pick who has the better women's division, I'm just gonna have to go and give this check mark to Raw. Just because I like the four people I said: Nia Jax, Charlotte, Sasha Banks, and Bailey. I like those four women wrestlers. They're probably the best four in WWE besides Becky Lynch. She's definitely in the top 5 conversation right now. My question is, when are they going to bring Asuka into it? Honestly, if I had to decide where Asuka would go, I would have to put Asuka on SmackDown Live. I know I'm getting away from the conversation here, but Asuka would go on SmackDown Live. I'm just putting it out there right now. But next question, who has the better tag team division? And I'm going to have to go again with Team Red Raw because they have the New Day, the host of WrestleMania 33, Enzo and Cass, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, and plenty more talent on the tag team division. SmackDown Live, they had a thing going with Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt as a tag team, and they have American Alpha and really Heath Slater and Rhino. Yeah, they were entertaining to watch, but were they really a good tag team? No, I don't really think I'd put them in the even in the top 20 best tag teams. Honestly, just because I think Raw has the best tag team division, I'm just gonna stop it right there. SmackDown, they have the Ascension, they have the Vaudevillains, the Usos, obviously, but I'm still gonna have to go with Raw on the tag team division. So the tag team division and the women's division definitely goes to Raw. And let's see here, what's the question that's gonna divide this, because the next check mark wins. I can't really think of a question here. Got it. Who has the better world championship match at WrestleMania? So for Raw, we know it's going to be Goldberg and Brock Lesnar for the Universal Championship, and for SmackDown Live, we have the Royal Rumble winner Randy Orton versus the world champion Bray Wyatt. So which match am I mostly hyped for? Honestly, I think they're gonna fail the shit out of the Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar match. I think that's just gonna be a bust. I honestly think Brock Lesnar's gonna walk out of there with a win, and Goldberg's gonna retire, not come back. Because honestly, if you think about it, Brock Lesnar as Universal Champion, it would just put the whole Raw locker room on notice, and it would just be really interesting to see who's gonna take the title away from him. And for SmackDown, honestly, I know it's gonna be a great match. Randy Orton versus Bray Wyatt. Honestly, am I really hyped for any of these? Yes. Can I get behind the Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt match? Absolutely. Can I get behind the Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg match? Absolutely, because there's two legends, and then there's a legend in the making, and a really talented superstar, Bray Wyatt, going up against each other, and then we have two legends going up against each other, two future legends. Honestly, if I had to pick who has the better match, I'd have to say Goldberg and Brock Lesnar, just because the way it's built up between the Beast versus the superhero Goldberg. So honestly, Raw wins. Raw is the better show. But honestly, despite the questions, do I still think SmackDown Live is better than Raw? Yes, but Raw has to take the cake here for the questions I answered. They have the best women's division. They have the best tag team divisions. They have the best match at WrestleMania for the world title, at least. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. More talk about WWE coming up soon. I will be doing a predictions video for WrestleMania 33. Saturday before the pay-per-view, so next Saturday I'll be doing a predictions video, and I will see you guys next time.